Hey guys, Catherine here. I just wanted to make a short video because I know a lot of us have had a hard time, we're explaining things to our kids well, but we're having a hard time making sure that the skills that we're teaching them show up in their writing at the end of class. So I just wanted to offer a really quick tool that's helped me a lot in some of my workshops called a TChart. It looks like this, literally it's just a big T and it's a chart, hence the name, TChart. And it's the simplest thing you'll ever see for helping your kids compare two different ideas. So for example, I love to use it for literal versus figurative language. And when you're using it with your kids, all you gotta do is write up the two things that you're getting them to compare and then the definition. So here I'd write, mean what you say. And it's important too to write the word and the definition so that your kids can refer back to it if they get confused. The beauty of the TChart is that they can always see what you've said, so that way when they forget or they mix things up, you can just point back to it and be like, no, remember, literal is when you mean what you say. Figurative, I would write comparing two unlike things, right? And then when you're using the TChart, all you have to do is do 3 steps. First, you would compare, you would do an example yourself. So I would say, a literal thing would say, she's timid, right? But if I were to say that in a figurative way, I might say she's mousy, because I'm comparing her to a mouse, right? She's not actually like a mouse, but I'm saying she's quiet and timid the way a mouse would be. After you do an example yourself, you just have your kids help you with one. So I might say, she's pretty as a model, right? And this might confuse your kids because it has the word as in it, which sounds like it's figurative, right? But it's literal because you just mean what you say. She's pretty as a model. To make this figurative, I would ask my kids, okay, what's something that's really, really beautiful, that's really different from a girl that we might compare her to? And they would give you ideas. So maybe she's as pretty as fireworks, right? Or as pretty as a flower. Doing an example with your kids will give you a good chance to have them give you wrong answers, and you can help correct them, and you can work together to make sure that they're actually understanding the difference between literal and figurative. Finally, you have them do it all by themselves. So you might say, okay, write down something literal about yourself. And you would have every kid write something down. So like, I'm funny. And then you would have them turn that into something figurative. So like, I don't know, as funny as a blowfish who is filled up. I don't know, it's something terrible like that. But funny as whatever, as a blowfish. I'm terrible at coming up with examples on the spot, as you can tell. And that's it. So you just do it yourself, then you have them do it, and then you have them do it all by themselves without your help. And this way you can make sure that they understand. And that's how you use a TChart.